The Pope is giving us the roadmap to live a good life. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
A good Christian life.
I thought it was interesting. Did the Holy Father write that the first way to try to help a poor person is to try and get them a job, get them work?
I don't recall, but the truth is, the document is his, even though
Right.
Francis wrote a portion of it. So everything in that document is his. Yeah, but of course, that's the economic inequality. Of course, if you don't have a job, how can you have a foundation? How do you have hope? How do you go forward?
Right.
And there's so many people who have stopped looking. Now, if you have a spouse that works, it makes it difficult going forward, but there is somewhat of a path to go forward. But what about if you're elderly, you're a widow or widower, if you're single, your parents are gone, and you don't have a job? What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, in the news and in political commentary, it's all about statistics and numbers and trends and policies and procedures. But all these people have names.
Yeah.
They have names. I don't know if I've told the story on the podcast, and just bear with me if I did. Forgive me, but I think I may have told the story about my father when he retired. When my father opted for his pension, and my father opted not to take survivor benefits so that he would have more money up front because he never thought he would die. All right. So when my father died prematurely at 74, it left my mother in a terrible bind. So now my mother's supporting a house, and even his Social Security would not be enough, right, to be able to live. So you see, if my mother didn't have people around her who loved her, my mother could be homeless.
Yeah.
Well, there are millions of people like my mother in the world because they're not lazy, they're not good for nothings, they lived hard lives. They raised families, stuff, and the circumstances of life put them in a position where how do they support themselves, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not policy, it's individual lives, it's individual stories, but individual names. That's a Christian doing the good. That's what it is. That's what we're
Right.
called. That's why Christ died and rose from the dead,
Yeah.
to give us the grace to do that.